how to find your niche. Or, for my wonderful American and Canadian friends, how to find your niche. Pick your preferred version. It is episode 172 of this podcast at marketingforowners.com. I'm John Butt, as always. Have I asked you recently if you'd like to review the podcast? Please. I'm not pleading, but because if I got down on my knees and begged, I'd go out of a camera shot. Otherwise I would. But please, it's the only way I get to find out if you're actually enjoying it. Go to iTunes or go to Stitcher, SoundCloud, whatever. iTunes was my favourite. And click on the reviews and ratings and give me an honest review. If you don't like it, tell me so. That's how I'm going to find out. If you do like it, tell me. Okay, back to your niche or niche. We need to concentrate on a niche. That's what I'm going to call it, by the way, because that's what we call it in England and Europe. So we need a niche for our customers. We don't want to be all things to everyone, because that doesn't help at all. Once I read, or more than once, I've read it being described as a niche should be cut an inch wide and drilled a mile deep. So you should know everything about your business and what you do, and pick a section of it. So for instance, if you were a clothing company, you might aim for males or females, or you may aim for older people, or you may aim for younger people, or you may pick children's, and then you may pick dancewear, or you may pick sports clothing, etc., or you may just do footwear. All of these are a niche, and then you can drill down further and further, and the more niche you get, the more successful your business will be, and the easier it is to know more about it than anyone else. That's why. Now, even in my business, it's far too wide. It could appeal to any business owner or marketing person, and at some point or other I need to learn to niche down and concentrate on a smaller demographic. But this exercise may help you. So first of all, I want you to draw 4 circles on a piece of paper. This is like a weekend challenge, but it's only Tuesday. So circle top right, top left. Is that left and right? Bottom left. Okay, 4 of them in a square. Now in the first circle, I want you to write down what you're good at and your most profitable products and services. So let's, for example, take a good old English pub, country pub maybe. You may be, your most profitable things may be children's meals, and they might be selling wine. They may be quiz night, something like that. Just figure out what are the most popular things you do. And again, if it's desserts or puddings, or if it's starters, all that counts. Write these things down. In the next circle, I want you to write how your good stuff differs from others that offer exactly the same. So if you're in a kind of family pub, if you're in a pub, for instance, and you do cater for families, there are going to be lots of other pubs that cater to families. But there are some, such as, say, in the UK, Toby Carvery, that only do one type of meal, and so your difference is going to be that. There are others that have huge premises, others that have small premises and no garden. You've got a big garden, you've got the big parking, off-road parking. These kind of things, the things that make you slightly different to the others. Are you following this so far? Okay, in one of the bottom circles, it doesn't matter which one. I want you to write down what your ideal business would look like if you were able to do it in whatever way you want it. what would it look like? Now, for example, you may not want families there at all. You may want to aim for a younger clientele. You may want to scrap the pub section and convert it into a restaurant that sells upmarket meals to young couples who spend lots of money on wine. Because these are the things, when you talk about families come along, and family make a bit more noise, it puts off younger couples. Families, they spend lots of money on profitable kids' meals because kids don't eat much. However, at the same time, the people don't drink as much and they don't order as many bottles of wine, if any, I hope, because they've got the kids, and maybe you make more money on that. So these are the things, this is the way you've got to look at this. So what would your ideal business look like? And then, in the final circle, I want you to say, what types and groups of people would willingly pay for what you'd love to do? Now, those groups could be young couples, they could be older people, they could be, in the town where I live, there is a large middle-aged and older gay community, what's called the Pink Pound. Now, in these markets, a lot of people cater for them because there you have like two earning people without the expense of children. So they have a lot of disposable income. They eat out a lot and make some people a lot of money. So some people may cater for that. So decide for yourself who would willingly pay. Okay. Now finally, I want you to draw a circle in the middle, but that circle is going to cover some intersections, so it covers a little bit of all the other circles, because you're going to find that between those 4 circles there are going to be some overlapping services and things. So in the profitable section there's going to be, say, you might sell selling wine. In the what I'd love to do, I want to cater for younger couples who order wine with their romantic meals, for instance, and willingly pay for, you're going to say, younger couples before they have children, without children. Something like that. There's going to be some interlocking. And from that, you can start to decide what you might want to concentrate on. Don't be all things to everyone. Now, if you were that pub, you're going to think, well, I can't get rid of the families and the meals, but yes, you can. How do other businesses manage who have offloaded that? Or maybe you want to go all out families, but perhaps you want to have weddings. You've got to decide. You can't do it all. Something is going to be very enjoyable for you, something you're going to want to do for the rest of your life. So getting up is not a chore. You can't wait to get up in the morning and get to work, to get on, because you enjoy it. That's what you're trying to find. Find the niche that makes a profit, and find a niche that you want to do that's not difficult. That's why I enjoy doing this marketing stuff, because I love it. And that's why I like talking to you, my owner, yeah, you, because I love it. I chose what I want to do and who I want to do it to, sounds odd, and how I want to do it, sounding worse. Best end there. Okay, John, enough of that. So think about that. Just makes you, get your brain thinking. You don't have to do it overnight, but just think. Can you niche down? Can you get rid of some things, concentrate on other things, become better at them? It is Tuesday. It's a Tuesday Toolbox tip. Today, the tool is free. I think there's a paid version, but the free one works just fine. It's online. It's called Workflowy. Now, if you want to get the link to that, go to marketingforowners.com/podcast/172. Yeah, works like that for every episode. And in actual fact, even better, Workflowy is featured in our special free report, our book, which is at marketingforowners.com/71, the numbers 71. And that is the 71 ultimate marketing tools for small business. It's great. It's been downloaded rather a lot of times. I'm quite proud. And people send thank you emails. Thank you, everybody who sent a thank you email. That makes my day. It's brilliant. But it's totally free. Don't you worry. And then we talk about the things. I don't try to sell you anything at all there. It's good, and it's all the stuff that I use, my team use, my employees use, and we've used them every single day. And virtually everything in there is free, including workflow. Workflow, by the way, is in the production section. So what it does is, oh, blimey, bumblebee, trying to get on camera. Workflowy is a listing thing. It's, how do you explain? But you don't need any tools to use it. When you open a project, you click on one item, it expands and it says, add an item, add an item. So you have a subsection, and every item you can add a subsection to that. So if you're thinking of a project, you could have a project of creating a new logo, and you can have one section of get quotes, another one of design specs, another one of finalize, another one pay, and then under each one break that down into little projects. And when it's done, you just check things off, done, 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 or delete, or checkbox. It's brilliant. People use it for all sorts, from shopping lists to anything. It's free. Like I say, the best stuff like this are ones that you can just open up, and you don't have to learn how to use it. You just figure it out instantly in 3 seconds. Workflowy.com is the fella for that. Okay, I'll have another one for you next week, but don't forget to get that thing. Go to the website /71. It's ever so good, and if you don't like the emails afterwards, just click the unsubscribe, then you won't get any. You won't get hurt. We don't bite. I'll see you tomorrow.